Hello everyone, today I'm going to be giving you my way too early 2020 NFC West predictions. I believe this is the toughest division in football, so I'm really excited to predict this one. Obviously, there are a lot of really good teams in this division. How I do this, I just get to the point here. I go from fourth on the way up to first with a little reasoning why. Fourth place, this team I believe has not been what it's been since they got to the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. The Los Angeles Rams. And the record I have for the LA Rams is 4-12. They lost Brandon Cooks. They lost even a little bit of pieces on defense, but I don't really believe this team is going to click so much. So I really do have them going 4-12. A lot of questions on Jared Goff because when Todd Gurley didn't wind up working out for them, when he started dealing with injuries and such, we really got to see how this Rams offense was when Jared Goff had to be the man to get them, and he wasn't last season. This season, I don't believe he's going to have much help, despite Cooper Kupp, but I don't really believe he gets much help. There's also so much talent in this division, so it just does not suit the Los Angeles Rams so well. I really do have them going 4-12. I think are going to be having to go in rebuild mode. This is my sleeper team of the NFL. Even though it's third place in the division, I still believe they make the playoffs just because of how talented this division is. It's the Arizona Cardinals. I have them also having a record 10-6, which is a big improvement from last season when they went 5-11. And look, Kyler Murray, I believe, takes the next season, possibly being an MVP candidate, and then you get in a trade acquire DeAndre Hopkins, one of the league's best wide receivers, definitely top 3, to pair up with Larry Fitzgerald, Christian Kirk for their third, Cliff Kingsbury. He could show some signs with Sean McVay, and hopefully their team having to be being to stay to be competitive. Definitely so. And I find this team really interesting. This is really big. And then they go and draft on the defensive side Isaiah Simmons, most versatile linebacker in college football from Clemson. That was big. They still got Patrick Peterson. They still have a really good defense too. And this team is young, but this team is definitely a contender, and I believe they very well could be here to stay. Second place, this is going to surprise people because a lot of people even seeing them Super Bowl contenders or at least definitely divisional winners. I have the San Francisco 49ers. It just seems like everybody forgets that the 49ers won the division last season by a goal line stand. I believe losing DeForest Buckner on the defense hurts a ton, and I believe that really hurts their defensive line a ton, especially on run-stop defense, which they were so great on. Yes, they still have Nick Bosa, but I just think losing DeForest Buckner to Indianapolis is huge. Also, they lost Marquise Goodwin on wide receiver along with Emmanuel Sanders. Those are big losses for the team. However, that being said, they still have such a complete team. They go 11-5. I still think they have a really good team. There's no doubt about that. But I don't believe they win the division. I believe that the 49ers are going to be playing a lot of close games this season, and a lot of them could go either way. First place, I have the Seattle Seahawks, possibly even getting a first-round bye. We'll see, because remember, only one team does. And I have them going 12-4. I like what this team did a lot. I like how they got Greg Olsen in there. I like the receivers they brung in. I mean, there's a lot to like about this team. Obviously, we know what Russell Wilson's capable of, and I think Russell Wilson has good targets to throw to. We know what their running game is already, and then you bring Carlos Hyde into the mix. That's huge. The offense is very balanced. The defense, I believe, has gotten a little bit better, so I believe the defense is starting to get better. I believe this team goes 12-4. I think this is the team to beat in the NFC West. And Pete Carroll, I believe, finds out ways to win. This is a unique style football team, but their offense, I mean, they got Perry, Hyde in the backfield. They got Homer. I mean, they have a lot of assets there. And then Russell Wilson's mobility helps in the fourth quarter. They could be one of the best fourth quarter football teams. Their defense isn't going anywhere either. I believe they're first place. I like them sitting at 12-4. I have finally predicted for my way too early predictions on all the teams. You don't want to miss my next couple of videos as I will be revealing my seeds for the playoffs. You don't want to miss that. I'll start off by revealing my playoff seeds for the AFC. And by not missing that, make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much, guys.